Hi.
Katie, I'm really sorry that we got here early. I know you told us lots of times after 4.
You look beautiful.
And it was underlined on the invitation, but I thought you could get a drink before the wedding. I was wrong.
Magnus would have been lonely.
And I fall into I was
my best friend is dating me. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Keely. This has been up for 10 weeks.
Hi, this is my Hi, I'm Tatiana, and this is my drink.
Pretty adventurous, so like Australia, all around. So did you just come back for the wedding?
Mr. and Mrs. Furman, let's make some noise!
I'd like to welcome you all to Katie and Mark's wedding day. We are very thankful to everyone who is here this fine Victorian winter's day. Lovely day. And in particular, those who have joined us from far away, people from Perth, Cairns, Warrnambool, even Switzerland. Great effort. Whoever wants some chocolate, go see Magnus. We hope you enjoy this occasion and socialising with everyone. I can't help but think of Shane, Katie's dad, who would have thoroughly enjoyed making the effort to talk to everyone here. He was great at organising and bringing everyone together. We all miss him. We are very pleased to officially now have Katie as our #1 daughter-in-law. Mark has chosen very well. That's enough for me, I don't want to waffle on too much. Please enjoy yourselves and thank you.
Mark and Katie, thank you for making this wonderful day possible. How beautiful Katie looks today. And she always looks great. And Mark, well, he looks a treat today too. It's amazing to think how far Katie and Mark have come If I reflect back to when they first started going out together, we barely heard a boo from Katie. She was so shy. Although as a teenager, Mark initially disclosed very little about a person of interest, there was an increasing frequent train trips to the city. There was a time when he asked to travel further than the city to Oakley, which seemed a bit odd, of an odd request, to which I suggested the city was probably far enough to go. In time, it was discovered that Katie was only to travel as far as Oakley, and I guess it was a good thing that Mark disobeyed his parents' instructions on these occasions and travelled further to meet up with Katie, so a relationship grew. Mark always claimed he would stay at home until he was at least 30. But that changed when the opportunity arose at 19 to share a house with Katie, and the adventures began. After several moves and now to their own home, Katie and Mark have a great network of friends. Great that some of your closer friends could be here to celebrate this day. Thank you to Katie and Mark's relatives who are able to be here with us today. We really appreciate the support you have given both Mark and Katie over the years. I know from Mark's relatives, and it's been great to see Katie's confidence, and she's at ease now, and some even unexpectedly having to cop Katie's quick wit and cheeky. Mark and Katie have come a long way with their interests, travels and careers, and it is a credit to both of them that the effort today has resulted in an awesome wedding. Well done, both of you. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for both of you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. For all of you that don't know us, we're the two people that Katie's had the lifelong privilege of being able to call her older brothers.
Oh, please.
We want to thank all of you for being here today, celebrating this beautiful day together. I do hope you've all stopped at a Macca's on the way here, because if you didn't know, all the food tonight is sadly gluten-free. This is a reality that poor Mark has come to live with, and he's adapted to it like an absolute champion. Past experiences have meant that Katie used to worry Mark might burn the house down by setting the barbecue on fire. Now she just worries that he might give her a piece of the wrong bread. It is a good thing though, she's never been one to let anything stress her out.
Now, this is probably the part where we were supposed to recount some childhood memories, but being the youngest of four, we decided they're probably too traumatic to revisit on their wedding day. There was a time I jumped out of the recycle bin and scared you, but let's not drudge up the past too much. It wasn't until recently she learned that that you have to give way to cyclists when turning left in front of them. So my advice would be, if you're riding a bike, just steer clear of her.
It's been a long time since we finally met that quiet kid Katie had been catching the train to the city to meet way back when. We've watched these two grow together over the last 12 years, quite literally from the children that they were back then to where they are today. Sadly, that's also meant watching long enough that Mark's grown through his long hair rock star phase. But after all this time, it's easy to see that these two are made for each other. As a witness to their abilities, I can confidently say these two are equally as terrible at skiing as they are great at dealing with each other's quirks and bringing out the best in one another.
When Katie was young, she was obsessed with boy bands, from flying all the way to Brisbane with Dad to see One Direction, to chasing up-and-coming bands all around Victoria. I remember one time I took her to see 5 Seconds of Summer. We got there early so she could be right up the front. This trend continued until she met her own member of a boy band. He's no Harry Styles, but I guess the bassist from All Regards is a close second.
It's comforting as older brothers when your little sister chooses someone that treats her so well. Mark, you obviously not only have the patience of a saint, but the way that you support Katie, encourage, care for her and love her, we couldn't be any happier that she's found you. Spending time around your family has always been a pleasure, and with parents like Kathy and Jared, and sisters like Tess and Anna, it's easy to see why you're such a ripper bloke. You've been through it all with our family, and while today might be the day that you officially become a part of it, you always have been. On that note though, it's a privilege to be able to stand here today and welcome you to the family, and to have you as our brother as well.
I'm sure Dad's already told you this, but he'll be super proud of the daughter that you've become. You're such a driven and confident young woman. It goes without saying that Dad would have been glowing today, giving away his little princess. I don't think there is a man that he would have preferred it to have been to as well. He loved you too, Mark, and that's a reflection of how much you treasure Katie.
Now I guess your honeymoon is probably the right time for me not to join you on an overseas trip for the first time. So good luck tackling the big white world out there, enjoy New Zealand, and make sure you watch out for those ditches on the side of the road.
Most importantly, enjoy being married. Remember, communication is key, and that you guys are a team built to take on the world. It's stuff from the movies to see childhood sweethearts grow together. Marky, officially welcome to the family, and we wish you the best on all your future endeavours.
It's recording.
What did you do?
I pressed the record button.
Where's the record button?
I got my sister one of these for her 21st birthday. Watch this, Steph. Are you watching?
Surprise! It's coconut. She wants some more.
Oh yeah. So Steph, if you could describe how you're feeling right now in one word, what would it be?
Grateful.
Grateful. Cool. Any other descriptions?
Anything funny?
Elated, full, tipsy, sexy.
Magnus, your turn.
Grateful was good. I'm going with grateful.
Grateful? Yeah. Charlie?
Say something naughty. Something naughty. Very happy.
Naughty.
Where did it come
Kelly? Everyone has to have a turn.
One word.
One word?
One word.
The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Zoom in on that.
I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Amazing. I feel amazing.
It's just laughing. Next year I'll be graduating with
Katie's not there. Katie's not there.
That's what I said. She's not even there.
Hey.
Liam, if you could describe in one word how you're feeling, what would it be? Pussy, 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 marijuana. That's 3.
I like it.
You can't put that pressure on a person. Why would you ask me that?
What about 2 words? Hard nipples.
Now.
something right now, what would it be? George.
Got one word to say to you, Kimmy.
Wet. There we go. So we're getting on with Nikki Boy tonight.
Hi everyone. We were really hoping that in the few other speeches before us, somebody else had thanked all you wonderful people for coming and making it such a great day so that we could really get into the gritty, just like the traditional best man speech should. And I know Mark has gone untraditional with his best men, or groom's dudes, as we've been referring ourselves to. But you know, if you want something done properly, ask a woman. Although, bro, if you want someone who's nice to you while they're doing it properly, don't ask your big sisters. I love this job because we get to do that kind of speech where you can point out how crazy it is that this gorgeous girl has chosen to marry such a weird kid. The weird kid who was hit in the head pretty badly by Billy Wiedenbach's golf club. The now weird man who she's formally committed to live with forever in the house they bought together. You've taught him a lot. He's come a long way. While you got him working with you to save for a home, that's the same little kid I used to trade a couple of 5-cent coins for 1 or 2 of his measly gold coins. The 2s are obviously not what you want, of course, it's the 5s. I'll generously swap you. At least someone taught him financial literacy. Because I know when our parents tried, he would respond in shock. What?
Start again, we're back.
Alright, back to the start. If you want something done. What are you doing out financial literacy. When Mum, Dad was probably outside, when Mum tried to teach him financial literacy, he'd respond with a shocked, what? I have to pay Rego every year? You, by choice, are choosing to live with the same guy who made us all learn to check before walking around any corner, just because you know there's someone in the house who's walking around with a bloody bass guitar or a trombone. You know, it is an obscure torture to live with a really musical teenager. Fortunately, like most teens, he slept till midday, bothering no one, which is a huge difference. A large cry from now. Nowadays, he's got plenty more time to bother people because Katie wakes him up, makes his lunch and helps him maintain the facade that he's a functioning adult. But being together for so long, I guess she's had plenty of time to figure this all out. The two have been together for so long, and she would have pretty early seen that with Mark, it was going to be interesting dating him. With no phone, it was probably a wild card. Which feline he'd be on. I just imagine her sitting there, waiting and wondering, is he coming on the next one? Is he coming at all? And then on the way home, will he make it home? He's got someone to be there to pick him up on the other end. But those two doing life together, supporting each other through the share houses, the study, career changes, surgery, getting separate breadboards, raising cats, or a cat and his dumb friend. Through grief, through life admin, buying a home, and the stress of having siblings. Great siblings, character building siblings, which of course wasn't as stressful as buying a house, right? Because the stress of moving with Mark, especially for Katie, who, with the family, had to unpack the entire house while Mark unpacked his box of cables. Lining those music cables up perfectly. Just like he used to line up all the Hot Wheels Matchbox cars. Such a collector, his music cords, his Hot Wheel Matchbox cars, the ones that he had left after he pulled so many apart. Who knows why? Was it to see what was inside, figure it out? I don't know, I'm curious, or just generally destructive. And his endless collections of drawings and cars and instruments and so on. But his best collection, the one he seems to have done incredibly well with, seems to be the friends he's collected. Some he's had since high school and shortly after. Friendships that are still going really strong. What a joy Anna and I have that we get to hear about their journeys at Mark's gigs and at the Bucks party, and hearing them tease him about endlessly cleaning his trombone, like it was that and not the lack of practice that was the reason it didn't sound quite right today. And friends who can likely attest that we love this couple because they make an effort. They show up and continue being involved in our lives. Big or small the event, they make an effort. Their weekends sound exhausting. Filled to the brim with band practice, Mark's 100 unfinished household projects, social events, not just attending, but planning. Things like trips to Emerald, which, by the way, is a really nice place for parents to move one day. Weekends filled with painting rooms, planning a wedding, attending dinners. And not only do they show up to so much, not only showing up, but usually the only ones in my family, at least, or your family too, who are on time. Except for my birthday. The time he was late to my birthday, this revenge. He was like 12 and Mum had forgotten him and accidentally left him at tennis, so it was... Is that his fault? Yes. Don't worry though, Mum's favourite child didn't get forgotten much. The favourite, the golden child, the child that could do no wrong. He would get home from a big night out and feel real sick. But Mum would be quick to defend him, saying, oh no, he was coming down with a cold. Not Dad's favourite though. Just ask him how he broke his leg. definitely didn't have a trailer dropped on it. Is Katie now, just want to confirm, is Katie now the number one daughter-in-law because she's the only one, or because she married the favourite? And Mark might have been Mum's favourite, but in our family, Auntie Katie was definitely the favourite of the boss, Isaiah. Not only because she was also a famous singer that other people know as Vera Blue, but my squiggly little toddler who wouldn't stay quiet or sit still for anyone. Those two would go and cuddle up and quietly watch a movie together. Their beautiful, peaceful, special little bond. Quiet Katie, patiently and calmly winning people over. I don't remember first meeting Katie, but I do remember it taking a while to get much conversation out of it. But something you learn real quick when Katie is set to quiet mode, if you miss her softly spoken, quick-witted remark, you've missed a great chance to last because she will not repeat herself. Luckily, she's gotten a little bit louder these days. She now shocks us with her humour, and you can tell that she's grown up with some cheeky brothers. Katie, who always has a comeback and will often ask a provoking question and then step back and watch the argument unfold. And at times, that's probably how we get to hear one of Mark's rants. It's usually like about the union or something like that. To be fair, his rants are often well-informed, articulate and interesting. His cute little bogus ideas keep us entertained and keep us learning. In all, we're all really excited to welcome Katie, the not-so-quiet little villain, into our family. And, in fact, to be welcoming the formal joining of both of our families, especially knowing that Katie's family will continue to keep him accountable. They will ensure we stay informed about things we never knew about. Things like what it means when Mark takes his socks off. And they won't let him get complacent. They won't let him rest when Katie needs him. He won't be able to say, "Get back into bed, boss." You both look great, Mark. You both look great. Katie looked amazing. Mark, you also look great. It's really nice to see that you aren't wearing bright red ankle freezer tracksuit pants, so that Anna didn't feel the need to set them on fire. On that note, let's get lit.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Beck, and I'm Katie's older sister. And tonight I have the absolute privilege of standing up here as Katie's maid of honor. Being born only 21 months apart, Katie has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. She has been my constant throughout my whole life. She is my secret keeper, my advice giver, my safe space. People often say that home is not a place but a person, and she is one of the few people that I am privileged enough to call my home. Growing up, we were two peas in a pod, doing absolutely everything together, except for when she wasn't allowed to be in our sibling band because she cannot sing. And still cannot sing. From rearranging our bedroom weekly to our magic number game every single night to fall asleep, riding in the streets until the lights came on and being terrorised by Ben and Nick, our childhood was filled with memories and magic. The greatest gift that Mum and Dad ever gave us was each other. And then came Beth, another girl for our sister clan, a real life doll.
Hi, I am Beth, the doll. Being the littlest sister, I've had the pleasure of completing the sister trio. Growing up with older sisters like Katie and Beck has been something that so many could only dream of. Although some should really stop dreaming, because Katie was always trying to do my makeup or hair to make me look like a famous person. And when, surprise, surprise, it didn't work, she got sad. Especially those Dance Mum stars, she really wanted me to look like them. As far back as I can remember, I have always wanted to be just like my sisters, even if that meant copying Katie's every move. Katie does gymnastics, I do gymnastics. Katie does aerobics, I do aerobics. Katie does netball, so the list goes on. But I think that's something I'm able to honour, to be able to have a sister who's also been a built-in role model, that I just wanted to be like you. Whilst the highlight reel of childhood memories is too long for me to stand up here and recall, I think the memory that highlights my singing is worth mention. Obviously, we know Katie can't sing. But even though she had experience not being allowed to sing in the family band, sorry, be better if they were ordered, hey? She was quick to cut me out of a singing competition we entered via video with childhood friends Charlie and Flick, as I was made to lip sync it instead. Thanks for the encouragement on that one, Katie. We may be 6 years apart in age, but everyone will continue to think that I'm older than you. And whilst the... it's probably because she's a midget, let's be real. And while the "You're Katie Martin sisters" comments have stopped since finishing high school, I couldn't be honoured to remind more people of you. Because Katie, you're so kind, considerate, and slightly particular, but that just adds to your charm.
Life has rolled around and one day Katie came home from a Raymar camp saying that she'd met a boy named Mark who was from Kilmore. Where on earth is that? We had never really ventured past the southeast suburbs, so it's ages away, like regional. I want Hume to get there. More than his ages away. And with that, Katie's world got a little bit bigger and so did our family. When the news of this new boy from Kilmore was shared with Mum and Dad, Dad raised his eyebrows. Mum was quick to soothe him, saying, "They are 17 and he lives in Kilmore. This is nothing more than a summer fling."
13 summers later, but that's okay. Katie was busy off to the train station at Southern Cross as often as she can. Any chance to go see the love of her life. One Direction. No, it was Oasis. Oh, no, shit, we're here for Mark. Somehow the long distance still survived. Even if there was a few missed lines and hours, which I can account for, spent waiting at Southern Cross. But I'm really glad you've got a phone now, Mark. It's great. Mark and Katie's love was quickly evident to all those around them, and soon there was a car packed as they moved into their first of many rental homes. Speaking of which, I think you guys owe me a move or two. This was before they finally found their house in which they'd settled their third family into the first chance they got. Growing up as one of five may sound like absolute chaos, and don't get me wrong, it was, but in the best way possible. The many family outings, the hours upon hours spent at home puddling away, and so many memories which probably aren't appropriate enough to recall. Although our family of 7 hasn't been 7 since Mark became an imposter in the family of redheads. However, we've learned to love and accept him like one of our own, but do better. Mark, you've added so much to the family and have become a lot more than just another hair colour within the family. Katie and Mark, you've both waited such a long time for this day to come, so soak it all in, take it up, take some mental memories, and so proud of you both.
Watching Mark has grown up has been nothing short of interesting. We have seen every length of hair, facial hair, even a full rebrand of the band. Although the band seems to go in places. One thing that has stayed true is his love for Katie and his ability to calm Katie's crazy, which is nothing short of a magic trick. He deals with Katie's busy perfectionist mind, her constant worrying, and now her celiac. Can we get the poor man a box of shapes? Mark has stepped into our crazy family and he loves to spend time with his nephew and his favourite niece. He comes to Tuesday family night dinners and many family events. Although he has been sick now for 2 family weekend aways in a row, so we'll catch on to that. The truth is that I don't really know how to do life without our Katie. Not that I can't be a friend or raise my babies or be a wife, but that truthfully, none of those things would be mentally or emotionally possible without the safety net of a best friend and a sister like Katie. Without the gift of a person who knows my strengths, my joys, my hopes. She is understanding, she is kind, she is patient and loyal, and it is these qualities that will make her an exceptional wife. I am so proud of you both, and I am so excited for your future and that all it will bring. And to Mark, I hope that you enjoy going old with her as much as we enjoyed going up with her. To the bride and the groom.
Would have been a great time to write something down. Not a whole lot to say. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for celebrating our love today. Thank you for all the speeches, all the massive hours everyone's put in to make this day possible. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. I am going to invite everybody to be upstanding, please, and get as close into this dance floor as we can. We are going to have our couple have
Ocean under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying. Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. Keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard. Lucky I'm lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
family and friends. Let's grab someone you love and have a dance. Everyone on the dance floor, let's go.
It's time to move your body. Living on that
gonna be the man who's growing old with you.
Fucking see it!
And I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 miles just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
I know the next lyrics. What? I don't know the next lyrics. When you know it. Well, I know I'm gonna sing. You just say da 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 da
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
There'll be time enough counting when the deal's done. You got time enough counting when the deal's
my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair.